I haven't got time to mark this motherfucker. Here we go again. We can't hear anybody. Nobody can talk to anybody.
You guessed it, Pressure Points with your two favorite hosts. I'm D, and this is Pervert AJ. We're coming at you with Season 6, Episode 35, Teyu's Cursed Family. I'm going to be talking about an old-school Paraguay legend that's a little wild. So find us on Instagram, Patreon, and pointsopressure.com. Let's get to it. It's Spooktober, baby!
Well, turn the fucking thing off, you dumbass.
You know, just for that intro, I'm going to derail your entire segment.
To be fair, I only wrote down Pervert AJ because you referred to yourself as a pervert.
When?
Way earlier.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
When did I even say that?
It was, I'm not going to get into everything because it'll just hash up the whole conversation. We'll spend 35 minutes talking about everything again.
That's the plan.
But, yeah.
But
Yeah. You said pervert. That's why I wrote it down. Yeah.
Conversation or
Yeah,
like when I first came down here?
Like in our most recent conversation. It was like 20 minutes ago. When
I said I'm not a pervert.
Oh, well, I don't believe you.
All right. Well,
too late now.
I did see that one random person on the internet has said that we're not allowed to say spook or spooky because it's a slur.
What?
I thought it just meant spy.
Was that? Who said that?
Like late 1800s. So obviously I'm not listening to this fucking crazy person because language changes over time,
I'm
as
so
you know.
Confused.
Yeah, I don't know.
When the fuck did all that come up? That we
I don't
can't
know,
say
like
Spooktober.
in the 20th century, it meant spy.
Yeah.
So it was before that.
So now it's supposed to be a slur?
200 years ago.
What?
It was a slur, I guess. I don't know.
Who said? I don't believe it.
I'm getting one guide.
Yeah, this is.
It was one person on X.
Yeah, one fucking weird X post. Not even. I'm just gonna call it Twitter.
I'm just gonna call it Twitter.
Post on Twitter.
Fuck the Musk.
Oh shit! How was your week?
It's
other than being canceled for saying Spooktober.
Yeah, not bad.
N-word-tober, apparently.
N-word-tober, yeah. That's what I'm going to name my first kid.
Oh, God.
N-word.
Jesus.
So close to N-word. Not too bad. We didn't do much. Just homework, school. Not enough sleep.
Yeah.
Not enough Starfield. Working through it.
Oof.
Yeah, how's your week going?
Yeah, it was good. A lot of Starfield.
Nice.
Went out and met up with some friends yesterday, Saturday. Little family event today, Sunday.
Nice.
So, yeah, not bad. It was a busy weekend, but it was all right. It's good to get out, I guess. But, yeah, just played a fuck ton of Starfield through the week and worked. About it. Just the standard D week, baby.
Nice. It's the way to do it.
Video games, work, and jerk off and sleep.
Perfect. What else do you need?
Yeah, right.
You cook sometimes, too.
Yeah. Oh, I do. I have a... Okay. I'm going to say this, and everyone has to just roll with the punch on this one. I have a retarded dough in my fridge. So,
okay, I understand.
Yeah, you understand. Everyone else, I'm not going to clarify. Fucking deal with it. But yeah, I've been cold raising dough for 5 days.
Nice.
In the fridge. So tomorrow it'll be a nice good sourdough.
I've got a sourdough starter that's been sitting in my fridge for months. It's probably dead now.
Probably.
But I dried it. So
this one's not even.
I bet I could bring it back.
Dough, but I'm gonna make some bread tomorrow.
Nice.
I'll give you some.
Yes. Make me shit blood, Daddy.
Yeah, you got it. So yeah, easy peasy week. Nothing too exciting.
Yeah, that's all right. I organized my pantry.
Oh, look
so that was nice.
Yeah.
Man, I'm boring. I was trying to think. There was something else, I'm sure, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
anything in my life right now.
Last week was exciting for you, so sometime your fucking trip.
Yeah. I thought you meant last week, like this one that just happened.
No.
Oh.
Last week when we recorded was a good eventful weekend for you. Sometimes you just got to take it easy for a week.
For a month.
Yeah, for 6 years.
17 years.
All right. Well, we'll just jump into this one. So we're going to talk about the 7 sons of Corana and Teu. I'm going to fuck up a lot of the names in this. Like I said, this is, it's just a fucking folk tale from Paraguay of this little cursed family. So, as the story goes, long ago, in a village far away,
in Paraguay.
yeah, there lived a woman named Corana. She was the daughter of Marangatu. He doesn't come up later. I just really like this fucking name because Marangatu is it's just
great.
fun as shit to say.
Yeah, that makes it better.
So she was fucking beautiful. And she just loved to sleep. And that was kind of why her dad struggled to get her married off.
Because she was beautiful?
No, because she loved to sleep. I guess that's just like such a sin.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get
like,
it.
Same, bro. This girl sounds like my fucking girlfriend.
Yeah, if I could sleep all day.
Beautiful and loves to sleep.
You're
Sounds
set.
familiar. So along came an evil spirit named Teu. He noticed her and was just immediately like, damn, fell right in love with her, and he intended to keep her all to himself. So he concocted a plan. He transformed himself into this handsome, striking young man, and he decided he would go to her house at night when she's obviously sleeping.
That's not creepy.
No.
Is he the Night Stalker?
He would sneak in, and he planned to rape her. It's fucking terrible, I know.
Holy shit.
I know.
Hold up. Okay.
Teu's a fucking piece of shit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere.
He's a fucking evil spirit. I'm not gonna justify his actions. He's a piece of shit. Fuck this guy.
He's canonically a piece of shit. Okay.
I will say he gets everything that comes his way. So, as he goes up to Corana's house that night, he's fucking sneaking around, being a little evil fucking piece of shit, and he runs into Cachapuri. And Cachapuri is the spirit of good. And he knows what Teu is going to be up to. And he goes, "You're not getting in this house, Teu." And Teu says, "I'm getting in this fucking house." So they fight for 7 days and 7 nights. It said that they went to war for 7 days and 7 nights.
Dang.
They were fucking
went to war over the
duking it
sleepy
out.
princess.
Yeah, over raping a beautiful woman.
Hey, you know what? That's a.
I mean,
depending
good
on
for
the,
Cachapuri.
Yeah, I was like, half of that is an honorable fight.
Yeah. Teu, fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
Now, Teu is just super, super stubborn. And it said he had such a strong desire for Corana that he kept fighting and fighting. And on the 7th night, Teu fought so hard that Cachapuri ended up surrendering. Now, Teu's like, "Oh, fuck yeah, I beat the spirit of good. Like, and I get to just
oh my God. Yeah.
fucking go ham on this unwilling woman in another room." However, like, the more he thinks about it, the more unsatisfied he is with how he won this battle. He's like, "I won it, but he surrendered. He surrendered. I should have beat him to death. I should have killed him. He should have lost his god status. Like, what the hell?" And he's just so caught up with
I should have
it.
used the pocket sand.
Yeah, right? He gets in there and... Sorry, he doesn't get in Corana.
Okay.
He goes into Corana's room, and it's just in the back of his mind. It's weighing on him. And so he sneaks in there, and he's just like, oh, what? Fuck this. And he just kidnaps Karana. So, by stealing a human, he angers the god of valor, Erisy. Now, Erisy is so fucking pissed off that an evil demon, Nteu, would kidnap such a beautiful soul like Karana.
A beautiful sleepy soul.
Yeah, beautiful sleepy soul. That he damns Teu's entire family.
For the kidnapping.
Yeah, for the kidnapping.
Not for the attempted sexual assault. No. Not for the 7-day war with another god.
No, it's
for the
kidnapping a human, yeah. Kidnapping a sleepy human. Sleepy, beautiful human. I know. It's in bad taste, the start of this episode.
That is very much, yeah. Well, especially because of the whole Spooktober thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found some clarification.
I would call it a little spooky. Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
What is it?
German pilots in World War II called Black Air Force gunners Spookwaffe. So it was definitely used during World War II as a disparaging remark for people of color.
Fuck.
And I had no idea. I've never heard of this before. But
I'm still going to call it Spooktober.
Well, yeah, because context is important,
Yeah.
and in this context, we are talking about Spooky October.
Yeah.
But you can't say Spooky October because it doesn't roll off the tongue.
Yeah,
you have to say Spooktober.
It's not like I'm like, oh yeah, if we called it Spookuary, way fucking worse. Way worse, bro. Because it's Black History Month.
That would be horrible.
So much worse. But Spooktober, like...
No, it's Spooktober.
Yeah.
And you know, context is important, especially because the term spook is a Dutch word for ghost. Yeah. So, checkmate, racists.
Checkmate, Twitter.
Yeah, go fuck
Suck
yourself.
on that Musk.
Yeah. Suck on my Musk.
Suck my Musk. He's not my Musk. He's somebody's, unfortunately. All right.
Sorry, derailed you.
You're good. I mean, it's in the plan. Erisy, so pissed off, damns Teu's family and all of his future children. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, Karana doesn't escape, but she proceeds to have a happy marriage with Teu for some reason. I don't know why. It's just how the story goes.
Teu probably didn't tell her about the plans to sexually assault
Teu
her.
also, I highly doubt that he turned back into little evil demon boy. He probably continued.
Probably stayed handsome.
Yeah.
He stayed handsome, Shrek.
Stayed handsome, Shrek. And they ended up having 7 children. But they all came out as the worst, most horrifying and repulsive monsters. Their first son, I'm going to fuck all of these up, and I'm sorry about it. Teu Yagua, I don't know. He was an enormous lizard with 7 dog heads that shot fire from their eyes. I'm telling you, like,
hell yeah, that's badass.
This is the cool Spooktober side of it. Is all 7 of these kids are like creepy, unique, like local legend kind of things, like Chupacabra-esque stuff. You're like, ooh, okay, that's kind of creepy.
All right.
So Teu had his 7 dog heads, and he was known for hiding in the caves outside a city called Yaguaran.
Dude, if I had 7 dog heads, I'd be hiding outside of a city.
Yeah. Anyone that dared enter the cave would immediately be scared away by fucking fire shooting out of 14 different fucking eyeballs. And he just looked vicious. He was terrifying.
Yeah.
However, he was calm and fairly harmless, as the story goes. But nobody ever really got the chance to find out because this thing, it's a fucking lizard with 7 dog heads. So nobody's going to try to cuddle that except for your wife.
Yeah, that's true.
So no one finds out that he has a heart of gold. And people decided that the best way to keep him from killing them was to make him the guardian of riches. because he had a talent for finding and hoarding buried treasure. Now, later in life, it was discovered that his lizard skin became shiny and smooth, and it was said it was because he was always rolling around in all of the gold that he had collected.
Yeah.
He was kind of like a
Nothing better than a
Smaug.
gold massage.
Yeah. So, yeah, big old gold hoarder, first son. Mabui Tui was their next son, and he had the head of a giant parrot, but the body and tongue of a snake. Like, the imagery and all this, I'm like, oh, okay, this is fucking
Dude, if I could
cool.
draw anything.
I know, dude.
Fuck.
It's cool because I found, when I was looking through some of this stuff, I found, like, people that had made little sculpture, like, recreations of it. Like, really bad ones. Really bad sculpture recreations. But all of them, I was like, those are kind of sick. Those
That's
are kind of
badass,
dope.
yeah.
I'll see if I can send some to have them uploaded on Instagram.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Giant parrot head, body and tongue of a snake. His scream was known to be heard for miles and miles, and it was meant to scare away anyone intruding in his swamp. He eventually...
It's Shrek. Holy shit, it's Shrek.
Yeah, one of them is Shrek. Yeah, but definitely scarier than Shrek.
Yeah. Well, depends. Shrek is terrifying. It's the greatest horror movie ever made.
Shrek is fucking hot as hell. You seen that fucking
No, you're
dump
thinking
truck?
of human Shrek.
No. I'm talking about
He
green
doesn't
Shrek.
have a dump truck. He wears a
doesn't.
kilt.
He has a Hank Hill ass.
He has a Hank ass for sure. He got that dome though.
But yeah, so Mabui Tui ends up becoming the god and protector of amphibians.
Okay, so that's where they come from.
Yeah, exactly. Next was Monyai, who lived... He loved hunting birds. Like, that was his fucking go-to.
Of all the things, this terrifying
Right?
thing.
But Monyai had these beautiful colored horns, and he would use him to hypnotize the birds to come to him, despite him being another serpent. So imagine, like, the way that the little sculpture looked is like the one that I saw. It's like
I thought you were asking me to remember that you showed me one. I was like, no, I haven't seen it.
So it's like it was like a dragon head with these huge horns on like the body of a snake. It was really it looked really cool.
That's badass.
And Monyai was a little mischievous. He would steal from people's homes, and while they were trying, like, they're arguing, where the fuck are my keys? Like, you stole them. I know you took them. While they're arguing about, oh, my neighbor stole my keys or whatever the fuck is missing that he took, he would just sneak out of their homes and slither on away, and he would just collect all these, like, invaluable goods.
Okay. He was just a little bit of a klepto hoarder.
Yeah, he just picked up shit that he knew would inconvenience people, and they'd be furious trying to find it, accuse everybody because they couldn't, and he would just sneak away back to his cave and hide it amongst all of his little possessions.
Hell yeah.
He also did the same with children, which, I mean...
that's not great.
It's fair. Like, it's the whole...
children with no value, though, right?
Yeah. So... a lot of these were, I mean, we talked about this in the Will-O-Wisp episodes, that a lot of these, like, folk tales of, like, creepy fucking weird monsters, you read about them and they're all fucking pedophiles, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's always used as a term of control
yeah,
for your kids.
Yeah, to keep your kids in line, keep them in check. So, yeah, he did this with like, he would steal and take children that weren't behaving, and he ended up becoming what they said was the protector of thieves, and he became the god of mischief.
Hell yeah.
So
Those are my favorite gods.
I
The
know,
mischief
right?
ones, so much fun.
He's such a piece of shit, but I love it. So then they had their favorite son. Yes, or my God, not yes. Yeah. Yasutere.
Perfect.
I don't fucking know. It's all just a guess. It roughly translates to piece of the moon, although piece of the moon has nothing to do with what this little motherfucker was. So he had long blonde hair and he was a blue-eyed goblin. A little Aryan race goblin, right?
Ooh, all right. I'm listening.
He wandered through fields and forests in the nude. And he was always out in the afternoon carrying a little golden cane.
Oh, so he's got swag,
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Do people still say that?
I don't
That they
know.
have swag?
I don't know, but they shouldn't be saying spook.
Yeah, apparently.
So, as legend has it, if you manage to steal his cane, he'll give you gold to get it back.
Okay, so there's a challenge.
Yeah, he's basically like a little goblin leprechaun, but instead of red hair, he has blonde hair.
Dude, I'd be cane snatching up all the time.
Right? And the reason he needed his cane back is because that's what he would use to kidnap children along with his little high-pitched whistle.
Of course, another kid diddler.
He would whistle a tune and kids would come out.
Just like the Pied Piper.
And
yeah.
he would say, "Oh, I have berries and honey."
Ooh,
and the kids
dude, that
would
would
go,
get
"Oh
me."
my God, sweets sold." They'd sit down, they'd start munching, and he would take his little cane and my guess is he would just hook their neck and slowly walk them away from their home.
It's not a cane, it's a dog catcher.
Yeah, it's one of those little hook
With
things
yeah.
to get people off stage.
Oh, even better, yeah.
And when he would get them far enough away from their home, he would take out their fucking eyeballs and then he would let them wander blindly back home, completely confused and empty-headed is what the stories would say. Or he would take them to one of his brothers for them to eat.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair's fair.
Yeah.
You got to use every part of the child.
Yeah, right. No, zero waste. Zero waste
zero
kidnapping.
waste. Organic. Let's get all the keywords.
Dude. And it was actually, he was the one that got me to even like find this subject. People
Because
talked
you
about,
respected him.
Yeah, I related to him.
Yeah, you related to him a lot.
An Aryan goblin. I was like, oh my God, that sounds just like me.
With a golden cane. Yeah.
So, I found it because I was looking for like just weird local lore, like just weird tales, local tales and shit. And somebody was like, "Oh yeah, in Paraguay we have Yasutere or Yasutere," and it was common for mothers to tell their children that in the afternoon they need to lay down for their nap because if they don't, Yasutere is going to come and get them. You got to watch out. If you're not sleeping, he's going to show up with berries and honey. He's going to rip out your eyeballs and maybe you'll get eaten by his fucking wolf brother.
Yeah, or you'll be wandering out blind.
You'll never make it back home. You'll die in the
Dude,
woods.
I would get my eyes ripped out for some berries and honey right now.
Yeah, for real. I love like just the weird fucking different monsters and like
it's
gods
so
and
good.
shit that they had forever ago in other countries. It's always they're always all so diverse but similar at the same time.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that you can find similar stories from other cultures that probably didn't have a lot of, trade between them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's, you start seeing common tropes and trends throughout different cultures throughout history, and it's just interesting to think, are we all so human that we all want to scare our kids into doing what we ask them to because kids are annoying?
I mean, when you've got a little pain in the ass kid that doesn't sleep for his naps, it's like, fine, whatever.
Why does
we'll just
every
tell him that
culture...
somebody's going to take his fucking eyeballs out if he doesn't take his
or like
afternoon
play
nap.
a whistle and attract you
little
in.
Pied Piper,
I'm like, dang, all humans hate kids is what I'm figuring out through history.
There was a like short video I saw a while back, and it's the curse. It was like basically the Pied Piper's curse, and it's this guy walking through town playing on his little flute.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, he turns around and there are all these kids behind him, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And they're like, "We're following you. We love your flute." He's like, "No. Go home. Get the fuck away from me. People are going to think I'm some kind of creep because I'm attracting all these kids." And then he's like, "Fuck off." So he just starts walking and playing again, and turns around. He's like, "Leave me alone." It's like he's the victim in the tale.
I just want to play my flute.
People are going to think I'm a fucking creep attracting kids.
You know what? Pied Piper did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a campaign sticker right there or something.
Right? Oh, God. Too good.
That's great.
So on to the next brother. Kurupi was the next, and he was the god of sexuality, baby. He was also referred to at one point as the god of fertility.
Not as fun.
Yeah. Why do you think he was the god of sexuality? It's exactly what you think, too.
Huge ass.
You were close. You had
Damn.
half of this correct.
It's the small ass.
Yeah.
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 I got the ass
He
part
actually
right,
had
but it wasn't huge.
No asshole.
No, he was all just a dick.
Dude had an enormous cock.
Hell yeah.
It was said that it would wrap around his body 3 times.
Holy shit.
And he would wear it like a belt.
If you got a boner, you'd pass out from blood loss. What the fuck?
No, you just shrivel up. You just
Yeah, your entire body.
You'd be a raisin next to a giant hard dick.
You'd turn into a dildo with a ball sack. You'd be the ball sack.
So, despite having God's blessing of a fucking 50-foot dick, dude was fuck ugly. He was short, ugly, and hairy as hell.
So what you're saying
us-
is dick size does matter?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But he was covered in hair from head to toe. So he's basically just
He's cousin it.
big dick long, like big dick Bigfoot.
Big dick cousin it. Big dick Bigfoot.
Long dick Bigfoot.
Long dick Bigfoot. Okay. I'm just imagining, you know, those stickers of the like silhouette of Bigfoot, except he's got a massive dick. Okay, I gotta write that down.
He's got a fucking like 3-foot long boner on the.
Just flopping.
Oh Jesus!
Is he circumcised? Do you think Bigfoot's circumcised?
No, I don't.
No?
I don't.
Why not?
I can't imagine that Bigfoot or Kurupi would be circumcised.
I could.
Nah.
Cultures have been doing it before we knew about surgery. Culture has been doing it since before we knew about surgery.
Yes, and based on this story alone, these monsters are men of culture.
Okay, so you're saying that Bigfoot is not Jewish.
No.
Okay.
No, I do not believe that he's Jewish or American Christian.
Yeah, just American, really.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking.
The next shirt idea will be Bigfoot, his little thing right here, and then his dick goes all the way so that it's like pointing to him in the back.
And it's pointing to a Star of David.
Yeah, it just
necklace.
goes all the way around your body. And then the end of his dick is right behind him.
So this, but with a big dick.
Yeah, except the dick goes
Yeah.
loops all the way around.
Okay, I'm gonna work on this.
Jesus.
I'm gonna make this happen. I don't care. This is going to be a limited
But
run.
also short. You need to find a way of making him look short.
I'll perspective warp him in Photoshop.
Oh,
no.
God.
Oh no. We can do this. And I
You
think
got this. You can make it happen.
I just found a picture of Bigfoot with 2 AR-15s.
What the fuck?
There's some weird. If you Google Bigfoot silhouette, there's some weird like
I'm sure there's a bunch of
proto-American
weird
propaganda within it.
I mean, it's South. I can see
Yeah.
that being some fucking backwoods weird shit.
That, but just down.
Yeah, that, but also make both of his fucking thighs just shorter. So
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
more squatty.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
Okay, so
now that we're done being sidetracked,
yeah, back to fucking belt dick.
good old belt dick.
So, like I said, fuck ugly,
Fugly.
super hairy, short. He looks just like AJ and I, except he has a big dick.
Yeah.
And he would protect the animals in the forest. His penis was treated almost like another appendage, like a monkey tail. Like you could like grapple stuff with it.
That would be, dude. That would be.
That would be so cool.
At least my dick would have a use at that point.
Yeah, right.
Like-
right now I can't grab anything.
I can't do anything
Yeah,
with
I can't
it.
even loop it around a pencil. Fuck. That one's just an ape. That's not even Bigfoot.
Yeah, it is Bigfoot.
And because it was like another appendage, he would sneak it through open windows and doors that women would leave open. He wasn't picky. He was known for going after any woman unlucky enough to cross his path. So stay the fuck out of the woods. But like his whole thing is he would be blamed for unwanted pregnancies.
Oh, of course.
Especially if the child came out small, ugly, or hairy.
Oh my god.
How fucking
That's
terrible
so
is
great. You're like, you're not our real kid. You're
that?
the.
Ooh, that's a Karupi kid if I ever seen
oh,
one.
Oh god.
You don't know who the father is? I know who he is.
No, even the father's like, you're no child of mine. You're a Karupi child. None of me is part of you. Like that is disgusting.
Oh shit. So the sixth brother was Ow Ow, who hid within flocks of sheep. Fathered tons and tons
How
of
big was
lambs.
his dick?
I don't know. They didn't get into the
Oh,
the
I thought that was like
extent
on
of
the
his-
stat
of his
sheet.
sheep dick.
I thought that was on the
don't know.
stat sheet.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and find that.
Yeah.
So
We'll
because
give you
of,
an update.
because of how many lambs he had, he fathered.
Was he a
He
sheep?
became the god of fertility.
Wait,
Partially,
another-
partially. Yeah.
another
he was
fertility
like
god?
the official god
Oh,
of
okay.
fertility. He hated humans, and he made them his sole source of food.
Nice.
Now, Ow Ow he had cow hooves, a sheep body, and like a fucking mangy, just evil wolf head.
Damn, that's
Yeah. It's kind of interesting.
So much more badass.
Yeah,
The old wolfing-
cooler than long dick Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And because he hated humans so much, whenever they would show up, he would chase after him like crazy. And the best way to get away from him was to climb up cocoa or palm trees. Palm trees were more so, it was for some reason like, oh, if you climb up a palm tree when you're getting away from Ow Ow, he'll wander around the base of it and then he'll growl at you, howl at you, whatever, and then he'll leave you alone because he can't do anything with palm trees. But
Okay.
if you went up a cocoa tree or any other kind of tree, there was a shot of getting away from him depending
get
on
you.
how hungry he was.
Okay.
If he was hungry enough, he would dig up the roots, just dig at the base of the tree until the roots were all pulled up. The tree would fall, and then he would just fucking eviscerate you. He would eat the
Hell yeah.
eat the motherfucking life out of you. He loved to feast on disobedient children
Oh, no way.
that Yasutere would bring to him. And he was known to hide in herds of sheep despite having his big old wolf head.
Well, yeah, because he was also sleeping with the sheep.
Yeah. I would imagine he just keeps his head down.
Yeah, then they can't see.
Louison was their last child. Louison, I don't know.
Sounds French.
Yeah. Louison.
Louison.
Louison. He was a shapeshifter that would, on Wednesdays and Fridays, become a huge, ugly, terrifying dog.
How did he know it was Wednesdays and Fridays?
I don't know. I love it because it has nothing to do with like moon cycles. It's just
Yeah,
like
it's
2
Wednesday
days out of the
and
week,
Friday.
the middle of the week, and the end of your work week. He would just turn into like a fucking nightmare. He was known as the Angel of Death, and he's known for wandering through cemeteries, eating the flesh of recently buried corpses. Now, the thing with
Louison.
Was that when he reaches adolescence, his whole family would transform into his similar image. So they would all become these shapeshifters that have a really fucking bad...
wolves.
No, they weren't... No, he was a dog. This one was the huge, ugly dog. Stop looking at your phone and listen to my fucking episode.
When did you move on from sheep wolf head with the
when
tree
I started
guy?
talking about Louison.
Oh, duh. Fuck. I know that. Sorry, I was so fixated on the French name, I forgot everything. I was just like, wow, that's so French.
The sheephead brother was Ow Ow.
Yeah, that's Ow Ow. Okay, yeah.
Louison, shapeshifter.
Yeah.
Wednesdays, Fridays, really bad days.
Wednesdays, Fridays, turn into a dog.
He would go from
So
being like
stupid.
a normal, like a small dog that was
Like
that
a Chihuahua?
looked sickly. Yeah.
Like a sickly Chihuahua.
And on Wednesdays and Fridays, he would become the huge, ugly, terrifying dog.
I love it.
Yeah. So, like I said, he reaches adolescence. The whole family's curse is that they all turn into him, or similar in his image.
Did they not already kind of look like him because, they're related to him?
My guess is no.
Okay.
Because some of them were snake-like.
Oh.
Yeah, they would all become like this.
So
fucking shape-shifting dog.
would that be an upgrade if you were a snake and then you turn into a dog?
I mean, you have
Because then you have
arms.
limbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the one that has a really cool, long, colorful horns. Now his really cool, fucking good way of eating is gone. Now he's got to figure everything out differently. And I personally would so much rather turn into a lizard that has 7 dog heads that shoots fire.
Well,
out of my fucking eyeballs.
Of course. That goes without saying.
Unfortunately, well, I mean, I guess fortunately, none of them ever got the chance to turn into Louison.
So, wait, they were cursed, but the curse didn't actually come to fruition entirely?
Well, they were cursed because they were all monsters. And then when their youngest son became an adolescent, then they all transform into, like, him. And they live out their days being an entirely ugly,
an
somewhat
ugly small
happy family that trolls cemeteries, I guess. But yeah, never got the chance because the third son, Monyai,
Sirthun.
he became such a problem for the townsfolk that they decided to put an end to it.
Hell yeah, mob justice.
Yeah, so they convinced the most beautiful woman in the town, Porasi, to trick him. Punani.
I was like, that's
Porasi.
pussy with an extra syllable.
So they tell her, hey, look, you've got to come up with a plan to trick me.
You're the prettiest of all of us. You have to come up with the plan.
So she comes up with a plan. She goes, yeah, I got this. I fucking got this. She goes up and she finds Monyai at his little cave. Monyai, remember, is the one that steals from everybody.
Yeah, not valuable things.
Yeah.
And also
Just
not
the
valuable
dude
children.
with chaos, yeah.
Yeah. Chaos magic snake guy.
And she tells him she's madly in love with him. She wants to marry him.
And he's not immediately like, who put you up to this?
He's like, oh, hell yeah, bro.
In a world with a guy who wears his dick as a belt, you're professing your love to me? Something's sus. Something's up.
Something worked out between his fuck ugly dad and his mom. So maybe she just got a weird fetish. I don't know.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, yeah, let's do this. Let's get this wedding on. I'm about to be a married man. This is gonna be great.
Just wait until you see all the useless shit I've been stealing from your people.
Yeah, right.
Like, dude, watches,
She's like,
but
oh
then
my
none
God,
of them are functional.
Why are so many of my panties in your cave?
Yeah. No, things
It
without
just has
value.
her name
Yeah,
written on the
Sharpie.
back.
But they're only the ones that have shit stains in them because they can't have value.
She's
Wait,
like, this is so
that makes them more
embarrassing.
valuable.
Yeah, well, to somebody.
Yeah.
To Monyai.
Yeah.
So, he gets his family of fuck ugly brothers and his mom and dad. They all get together and they start up the wedding.
Dun, 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 dun.
They start
It's like, oh, I'm
drinking.
so nervous.
They're dancing. They're shooting fire out of
Do you
their
know
eyes.
how much a suit tailored to my body costs?
They're eating so many.
We're ruined.
Right. They're eating a bunch of fucking cooked babies. It's great. It's a
grand. They did eat babies, didn't
grand
they?
old time, man.
And she
Sides of baby
did
eyes.
Did her family show up?
No.
No, it was just her.
No, it's just her.
Didn't get no dowry. Nothing.
Why? If you're her parents, why the fuck would you show up to her wedding
That's the
when it's with a
honorable
bunch
thing.
of monsters? And she says, "Hey, I've got a plan to get them to fuck off."
I'm saying it's suspicious that they didn't go because of the plan.
Nah.
No,
If I were
think that's
Monia,
sus.
I'd be like,
I'll take anything,
yeah,
whatever.
You're not bringing your parents. Okay, I don't blame
Well,
them.
yeah, I understand that sentiment.
I'll steal their left sock. Like it's
yeah,
fair.
it's fine. I already
Yeah.
have a.
I'll take your dad's fucking like left pocket.
I have that. I have the leftover food they threw away 6 months ago. It's fine.
Right. So yeah, they all start drinking, they're celebrating, they're doing the monster mash. It's a grand old time.
It was a smash.
Yeah, it was a graveyard bash. And they all just get so fucking drunk, these monsters. Just a bunch of drunk
Dude,
monsters.
It's so good to hear
hanging
that,
out in Monia's
that mythical
cave.
monsters can get drunk just like me.
right.
It really makes my
Exactly.
monstrosity seem so much more. It makes sense. You know, we're all monsters inside
Right? So
and outside.
Parasi sees this as a chance to escape the cave. And as she's kind of sneaking away, she gets towards the entrance, and there are a bunch of rocks blocking her way out. And she's like, fuck. Monyai sees that she's trying to sneak away, so he grabs her, throws her back into the cave, and he's like, was this just a fucking trick, you whore? And
Because she's trying to get some fresh air. Goddamn.
the entire town is waiting outside the cave. They're listening.
Do they have sticks?
They're listening to a little part that's going on. They're like, oh, man, if only we weren't scared of these monsters. No, not really. But the whole town's outside the cave. They hear Parasi get thrown back in the cave, and she just starts screaming. She's like, ah, burn the cave. Set it ablaze. And everyone outside is like, but she's still in there. And she's like, the whole family's here. Light this
Just do
shit
it.
up.
Get this shit done.
Yeah. So they just start fucking throwing
torches
in
and shit.
everything that's flammable. They're, I would assume, dumping like fucking gasoline in there. They're filling
Ancient
up the cave,
gasoline, yeah.
burning the whole place down. And they managed to kill the entire family.
And the prettiest women
Yeah.
in their town.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
The net beauty scale, the average beauty scale.
Dropped by 6 points.
Yeah, you're set.
So
It's like,
yeah.
hey, girl, you're looking about 6% more beautiful today.
right, all the monsters get trapped inside. Teu's whole not beautiful family gets fucking burned alive, and because of her sacrifice, the gods turn Parasi's spirit into a bright, shining morning star.
I mean, couldn't the gods have just annihilated the monsters in
You
a
would
second
think
anyway?
so, but plot holes don't exist in
You're right. My bad.
storytelling.
My bad.
So yeah, that's the
probably a
story
tree.
of Teu. Yeah, someone had to die.
Yeah,
It had
of
to happen,
course.
yeah.
It had to. Well, it turns out it doesn't seem like that curse was too bad until they all got burnt up.
Yeah,
Like, oh no, I'm a snake and then I'm going to turn into an ugly dog? Oh no.
I mean, the whole town fucking hated them all. So
Well, just
that-
go
that
to a
kinda
different
sucks,
town.
too.
And why wouldn't they hate them all? They're eating their children. Like, maybe if you these monsters need to. This could have all turned out
They
differently if
should
these
have turned
monsters
into
had
better
some
marketing.
just critical thinking skills. You know what? I'm not gonna steal these children eyeballs today.
Hard to do when you're a monster, a crazed monster that thinks about one thing.
See, I don't
Eating
think
babies
so.
and slinging giant
No.
dick.
See, well, that one for sure. But no, it's definitely they should have just thought, you know, we're gonna be good, productive members of society, get the mental health that we need from the village doctor and turn their lives around. You know, everybody has potential to be a good person.
But look at the oldest son. He was calm. He had a super calm and friendly demeanor, but just because he looked like a monster, they were like, stay in the caves. Keep our money. Fuck off, you scary fucking 7 dog head monster. Nobody wanted to be his friend.
I wanted to be his friend.
Yeah, well, you came about 1,000 years too late, bucko.
It's a tragedy for the
It is.
monsters.
It really is, yeah.
And for that lady who was almost, well, probably definitely sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
Like,
And the multiple others that Kurui went after, or whatever his name was.
a
Kurupi.
belt dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Belt dick. Kurupi.
Like, those are the victims, for sure. And the monsters, besides
And
those
the
two.
monsters. Jesus Christ. Oh, goodness gracious. So,
I
yeah.
love that shit. I love
Old folklore.
I love old folklore
it's
shit.
just goofy to me, but it's like.
It's half trying to
Yeah.
explain, like, things that we don't understand, and the other half is trying to make sure your kids take a fucking nap.
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's so great.
It's fantastic.
I'm going to tell my nephew that the belt dick...
Oh, yeah. You should not do that one. You should not tell him about Kurupi.
Okay,
You should
wolf
tell him
head.
about the cool one with the horns.
Yeah, well, yeah,
My boy.
obviously. I'm going to tell him about all of them. Because it's a family. I won't tell him that they got burnt up, though.
Just have him listen to the episode.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Easy.
sister, go ahead.
Yeah, play this out loud
Restart
to
this.
your child.
No, headphones. Noise-canceling headphones on your child.
Yeah.
Because he will totally...
Dark closet. This is how my parents taught me
Yeah,
about
this is-
religion.
Yeah, dark closet.
Dark closet.
Headphones.
Duct tape his hands and
blindfolded.
feet together.
Yeah. Duct tape the headphones onto the face.
Yeah, this will 100% shape him as a person.
Yeah. It worked with me.
Yeah.
It worked with D.
I'm not going to say that it's going to shape him in a positive light.
Oh no, it is a this is a new core memory.
He will come out of this
Changed
differently.
Yes.
All right, you got those patrons.
Yeah. Kinda. That was a real cough, by the way.
Oh, good job.
So I am going to point out that Toddle Waddle.
Is that what you were talking to him about the episode? Okay.
Yeah. Your
see.
card was declined. I texted him. Text you can text us if you're a chairperson. Maybe.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. So Mini D and Toddle Waddle now. Thank you. No, just kidding. I just like being an asshole about him donating money to us. But they're the board. They get personalized texts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personalized reminders to continue being on the board.
Yeah. They really liked the belt dick segment.
Yeah, they insisted on it.
They insisted on that being the star of the show. And they also I was slipped a note from the board and it said, make sure the monsters are the victims in the end somehow.
Yeah, that's right.
you know,
Yeah, that's true. They were monster apologists.
Yeah.
We'll just put it that way.
Monster apologists, the board.
Yeah.
And
So if you want to be a
yeah,
part of
if
them,
you want to be a monster
if you want to
apologist,
be looped in with these atrocious pieces of shit, go to our Patreon and sign up for the chairperson of the PP Club.
Yeah, and then of course we've got Abby, AJ's third nut, Kitty Titties, Thomas, Weston, Dark Runner, D's Nuts, G-Dog, Hayden, Laura Revo, and Lindo. Thank you guys so much for
Hey, you guys are
being
great.
here and supporting us and letting us spout off, once a week in your general direction.
Oh, for real. Go check us out on Patreon. Click around, even if you're not going to subscribe. We would really appreciate it. And it's okay if you can't subscribe. We don't
Yeah, it's cool.
discriminate, except for once a month with one
With the
episode.
exclusive,
Then we do discriminate. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And as always, if you pieces of shit, you freeloaders ever have any episode ideas
Leeches.
or you have any suggestions for movies, TV, AM radio shows. If you want to send us anything, you want to send us a fucking meme, you want to send us
If you think we're really racist.
what you think we look like, a hand-drawn picture, by all means, send it along to us.
Oh, yeah, fan art or fart, as we call it.
Yeah, fart.
One day we will get a piece of fart.
I hope so.
And I'll die.
I will print it and frame it on like the finest fucking paper.
Ivory.
Yeah.
From an elephant.
Ivory paper. Yeah, by all means, send us what the fuck ever you would like. Honestly, we don't really give a shit. Like, just talk to us.
We just enjoy it.
Yeah. Reach out to us on Instagram at points-o-pressure. Email us at the letters ppdnaj@gmail.com, or go to our website, pointsopressure.com, and contact us. And we'll catch you guys next week.